Coventry for week number 9 of the 1992 British Speedway Championship. All riders have now had 2 outings, 3 unbeaten riders: Martin Dugard, Simon Wigg, and of course the defending champion Gary Havelock. So week number 9 sees Mark Loram going to gate number 1 in red, Andy Smith in blue, gate 2, Kelvin Tatum, gate 3 in white, and Graham Jones in yellow black, gate number 4. So the crowd really sunbaked this afternoon, the temperature's soaring high, and I'm sure the bars and the Cavaliers are doing very well here at Brandon as we wait for the tape to rise on heat number 9, and up they go, the clutches have dropped, the engines roar, and it is Andy Smith who got the drop. So Andy Smith in blue leads from white, Kelvin Tatum in second place, but Andy Smith, who shot out of that start. Of course, Andy Smith riding this season for the Coventry Bees and doing very nicely for them. Suffered a horrendous accident last season, and it's nice to see Andy back in full fitness in 1992. So Smith leads from Kelvin Tatum in white in second place, Mark Loram in red in third, and Graham Jones in fourth. But it's Andy Smith, and I'm sure getting the vocal support from all the Coventry fans here this afternoon. Kelvin Tatum second, Mark Loram third, and just to recap, it's 10 riders out of the 16 that goes forward to the Commonwealth final when the Australians and the New Zealanders come into the fray in 40 days' time at Kings Lynn. So it's not only about winning, it's about qualifying as well this afternoon. But there's no doubt about it, the man who's going to get 3 points in heat number 9 is Andy Smith who gets there. 2 points in second place for Kelvin Tatum, and Mark Loram finishes in third place, so he gets 1 point. But Andy Smith coming round to the applause of the crowd, and well deserved as well. A great start and a great first turn from the Coventry-based rider. He gets 3 points from number 9. So Andy Smith, who of course riding, as I say, for Coventry this season, doing very well. He's 25. He gets the 3 points for winning. We move on to heat number 10, which sees Dean Barker ride in red, Jeremy Doncaster rides in blue, Chris Louis, he rides in white, and Dave Mullett in yellow and black. So that's where they line up for heat number 10, which is in theory the halfway stage of the interval. Speedway meetings of this sort will take place after all riders have had 3 outings. That's heat number 12. So the starting march are calling them in, waiting for 2 riders to settle. Green light goes on, the starting marshal walks away, up goes the tapes, the engine's roaring, no action. The first one to show it, Dave Mullett, who roars from gate number 4. So Mullett in yellow black leads from the rider in red, Dean Barker second, Chris Louis in third place, and Jeremy Doncaster trailed off at the moment in fourth position. But it's Dave Mullett in his second British final appearance, sponsored by Sky Television, this young fella, and doing very nicely this season with the Reading Racers down in Berkshire. But it's Mullett that leads. Breathing down his exhaust pipe is Dean Barker in red, and Chris Louis in third place, trying desperately hard to make up ground. Jeremy Doncaster having one of the Coventry Blues afternoons, and really back in fourth position, looking out of contention at the moment. Boys, on the first 2 is Dean Barker tries to make up ground on Dave Mullett. We enter the final lap of heat number 10. Can Mullett hold on for 3 points? Dean Barker getting closer by the metre. Has he got anything left? Mullett round the final 2 bends of heat number 10. Coming up, has he got it? It's Dave Mullett who gets there and wins. Dean Barker in second place, and Chris Louis, which is a bit of a surprise, left in third position. So Dave Mullett, a Kent sheep farmer, gets 3 points for winning heat number 10. 2 points for Dean Barker in second place, and Chris Louis getting 1 point for finishing in third place. So congratulations there to Dave Mullett, age 26. In his second British final appearance. He gets 3 points for winning heat number 10. So we move on to heat number 11, and there we see one unbeaten rider in red, Martin Dugard in gate 1. Sean Wilson is in gate 2. In blue, Paul Thorpe, having not his own way and really needs to get amongst the points to Thorpe in heat number 11. He rides in white in gate number 3, and Alan Rossiter is in yellow-black in gate number 4. That's the lineup for heat number 11. Penultimate heat before the interval stage here at Brandon this afternoon. Understood as also as the tape tries, and into the first turn they drive, and it's Dugard in red who's got it. Dugard has just looked at Thorpe, he come round the outside of it. Dugard on the inside, and Thorpe has got him. As he runs, Dugard come back on him. Thorpe just with the edge. Dugard in second place. Sean Wilson in third. But it is Paul Thorpe who desperately needs the points here this afternoon for further progress in the World Championship. Thorpe leads, Dugard in second place, Sean Wilson third. Alan Rossiter calling it a day, I think, with shoulder injuries he sustained at Arena Essex on Friday. But all eyes are on the first man, who is Paul Thorpe, who so desperately needed points in heat number 11. Looks over his shoulder, puts all the weight down on that front wheel, entering the last lap of heat number 11. Still in second place, but a long way back, Martin Dugard set to drop his first point here at Brandon this afternoon. Sean Wilson third, but it's Thorpe who comes up to take the win. Martin Dugard in second place, and Sean Wilson back in third. So Paul Thorpe gets his first win of the afternoon, and that puts him on 4 points at the interval stage and back in with a chance of qualification from this British final. 2 points for Martin Dugard, who is now on 8th, and it's fair to say should be through to the Commonwealth final already, and 1 point to Sean Wilson, who's still battling 4 points. Alan Rossiter pulling out of heat number 11 with shoulder injuries, and we'll just have to wait to see if he can progress further and ride in his final 2 outings this afternoon. So we move on to heat number 12, which is the one before the interval stage here at Brandon. Gary Havelock and Simon Wigg in this one, 2 unbeaten riders. Gary Havelock in red, gate 1, Marvin Cox in blue, gate 2, Simon Wigg in white, gate 3, and Joe Screen in yellow and black in gate number 4. This could be a real cracker for the Speedway fans in heat number 12. We wait for the green light to go on. It does indeed. The weather jets go up and away they drive. And who's going to get the drop? It's hairy fairy stuff as we lose the rider in yellow and black, Joe Screen. Ferocious third turns were the order of the day. We never expected anything less. Let's take a look in slow motion exactly what goes on as they go in. Havelock, and it looks as though the rider in blue, Marvin Cox and Wigg, just drifts out a little bit wide and leaves Joe Screen nowhere to go but bail out, as did Paul Thorpe do earlier in the afternoon. It's nice to see Joe Screen back on his feet. Paul Thorpe, the first one to come out and see how he is. He suffered the same feat earlier in this afternoon. Screeny, a battler. Joe Screen, very, very young, 19 years of age, youngest rider in the field. And thankfully, Mr. John Whittaker saying, we'll have all 4 back, please, for the restart of heat number 12. And of course, we don't want to see anybody injured or anybody out through falls this afternoon. So the restaging, the rerun of heat number 12, Gary Havelock still in gate 1, Marvin Cox blue, gate 2, Simon Wigg white, gate 3, and Joe Screen in the thick of things in yellow and black in gate number 4. Let's hope that hasn't dented his concentration. But it's all about rider in red and white, and throwing Cox, the very fast starting Marvin Cox, in between them. And it's fair to say the poor old Screen had nowhere to go on that first turn of heat number 12. Let's see what happens as Tate rise on the restart. Away they drive, and what's going to happen this time? It's Harry Havelock that's got there. Wigg cuts up the inside, but it's Havelock that's got the drop. Havelock, second place, Cox is there. Oh, just let Cox try and come underneath. Gary Havelock not quite got the speed. Havelock's there. Well, Gary Havelock could be the rider that goes in at the halfway stage unbeaten, or is Marvin Cox going to have something to say about that? Wigg is relegated to 4th position at the moment. Joe Screen is in 3rd position. So nightmare third ride for Simon Wigg. Well, all eyes are on Gary Havelock. Marvin Cox is literally breathing down his exhaust pipe, but it's getting a little bit dusty out there. We need to have a little bit more to put on the track at the interval here at Brandon. So Havelock leads, Cox second, Joe Screen third, Wigg 4th as we're on the final lap of heat number 12. An eventful one to say the least, but it looks as though Gary Havelock is going to go into the interval stage unbeaten. A 23-year-old rider from Bradford. He gets a win in heat number 12. Second place is Marvin Cox. Third place is Joe Screen. So Gary Havelock is certain to go in the interval stage unbeaten on 9 points at the British final here at Coventry this afternoon.
Jeremy, tough old meeting, and obviously problems for you not really getting up amongst the points so far today.
No, I've had a problem with the starts all day, and as soon as I drop the clutch, I keep lifting, rather, quite a lot. So I don't know really what to do, but we'll try.